So welcome to the call this evening. My name is Dr. Tamara Hunter, and I'd like very much to welcome any guests that we have on the call tonight, whether you be part of the health and wellness arena or part of our Juice Plus community. I really appreciate the fact that you put some time aside to get on our call tonight, which is all about generating health and wealth with Juice Plus in the health and wellness arena. So to those I've not met, as I said, my name is Dr. Tamara Hunter. I'm actually a medical practitioner. I have 3 medical practices here in Perth in the areas of gynecology, fertility and women's health. I'm also a national marketing director with the Juice Plus company and have worked with the Juice Plus products for over 20 years. Plus, I've worked in and around the health and wellness arena for over 25 years. I started off life, as many people do, as a group fitness instructor. We called them aerobics instructors back then, and also a personal trainer, and studied exercise physiology at university and worked in corporate health. I actually left the industry at the age of 25 because I got accepted into medical school, but I actually didn't go from the industry begrudgingly. I'd become quite disillusioned by the fitness industry, disillusioned by not getting any super, not having any sick pay. When my clients were sick, I never got paid. And there was certainly a ceiling to my earning potential and also my growth potential. But at the same time, fortunately, or serendipitously rather, I developed a business with the Juice Plus company and the Juice Plus products. And that was really my ability to leverage my time and compound my business. And this was actually what paid my way through university and allowed me to achieve my dreams of becoming a doctor. But tonight I've actually got the pleasure of introducing 3 individuals who have survived and thrived in the fitness industry. And in fact, they have successfully incorporated the Juice Plus business into their own personal brands, their personal training businesses, and also their health and wellness missions. Now, if you're on tonight or listening to this as a recording and you don't know much about the Juice Plus products, then please get together with the person who invited you to have a look at this or jump on here tonight. It is a product, it's a whole food nutrition product, whole food nutrition in a capsule. It is the original. It has been on the market for over 25 years and with well over 35 peer-reviewed research studies on it. It is the leading product of its kind on the market today and has been wholly embraced by the health and fitness industry. So just by way of introduction, I just want to introduce you to the 3 beautiful people who I have on the call tonight. Firstly, we have Jenine Dilts-Bayman, who is founder of Mums with Bubs Fitness. She's also the creator of the new Mama Lifestyle program, which is an online program for women. She's been in the industry since 2003. She's received her Cert 4 in addition to an honours, a Bachelor in Sports Management. And we also have Justin Borg, who is a Master Functional Trainer. He's a WA presenter for the Functional Training Institute and he's the owner of Beyond Limits Health and Fitness. We also have Adrian Haywood, who is an owner of multiple gymnasiums. He's also a personal trainer and he likes to be preferably known as a dad. So welcome to our 3 presenters tonight. I have a series of questions and I'm going to move through each of our trainers because these are questions that often come up with regards to the Juice Plus business and the health and wellness and fitness business. So firstly, I'm going to start with you, Justin. I'd really love for you to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your business and also your why for Juice Plus. Why, over many other products that no doubt you have been introduced to, why did you choose to work with Juice Plus?
Great. Thanks, Tamara. I hope everyone can hear me. So guys, as Tamara said, my name is Justin Borg. I am a Master Functional Trainer. I am also the head presenter here in WA for the Functional Training Institute. And I have my own facility, which is fantastic as well. From all that, hopefully you gather that I'm into functional training. And that is very much my laneway. And that is probably why Juice Plus was my part of my laneway as well. I'm also a father of 2 kids and I made a massive career change. I was in hotels for over 20 years. So at the ripe old age of 37, I decided to become a personal trainer. And so believe it or not, it's because the hours in hotels are probably more unsociable than the hours of a PT, potentially. But I wanted to create a business where it would allow me to see my kids more. And so that's what I've created. And I made the decision to go down that path. I could have gone and worked in a gym, in an established brand, or I could have set up my business differently. But I would have felt that I would have pretty much been owned by that facility. For many of you guys that are on here, if you do work at a gym, generally you would know that you're probably up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you're probably training clients till at least 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, back to back. So that would have been exactly the same as working in hotels. For me, I wouldn't have seen my kids in the morning. So that's one of the reasons why I started my business and structure it the way I do. But going out on your own at 37 was a massive risk. And I went into it pretty low cost. I started just running out of the back of my car. And a year into my business, it was doing okay. I certainly didn't know what I know now, but it was doing okay. But the problem was that I chewed through a fair bit of the money that I got paid out when I left the hotel. So if you can imagine going from 6 figures down to 4 figures in 1 year, it's a pretty big change of lifestyle. So I was very close to going and getting just a mundane part-time job that I could do around my business. And I was introduced to Juice Plus. And I was hooked by the product. I have to be honest. It spoke to me on multiple levels. But it really hit home more so at the time because it could help my family's health. I've got a young boy. He hates eating vegetables, and I was very much looking for something that I could potentially earn a little bit of income from, but certainly spoke to me on my level. And my level really is train as you were designed to, or move as you were designed to move, eat what Mother Nature provides you to eat. So Juice Plus spoke to me on multiple levels. And really, if I really get to the crux of it, I'm in business now today, 4 years on, purely because I said yes to Juice Plus. The income that I generated from Juice Plus enabled me to stay in my business and help grow my business. Now the income from Juice Plus provides lifestyle. So it's been able to take it to that next level. Fortunately, as many people may know, the stats of longevity for PTs is not that great. So being able to still be here 4 years on, I think is a bit of a big tick. I have Juice Plus. A lot of that is to do with, saying yes to Juice Plus. So, Juice Plus for me really kept me in business initially. And now it has become a synced part of my business. So Tam, I hope that answers the question.
Thanks, Justin. I really appreciate that. Jenine, I'm going to move on to you, and I'd really appreciate if you could also introduce yourself. And then again, your why for Juice Plus, because I know personally that you were introduced to a number of different supplements. Why Juice Plus for you and your business? Oh, can you unmute yourself, please?
Sorry. Is it good now? Yep. All right. Awesome. Hey, everyone. Yeah, I'm Jenine Dilts-Bayman. I founded Mums with Bubs Fitness in 2012, about 6 months after my first child was born. And I've actually been in the industry since 2003, which is, showing my age a little bit. But, it's been an amazing journey. And when I first landed in Australia, I was working in high performance sport. So assisting athletes come up through the development pathway and get to the Olympic Games. So for me, when I had my first child and moved back into the personal training industry, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that working back with women again was where I wanted to be. And what I was finding as a new mom myself was that I was depleted in a massive way. My first pregnancy took its toll on my body. Working in the corporate environment as I was long days. And even though I was on every supplement under the sun in my first pregnancy, I was exhausted. I could not keep up with the workload. And when I fell into my second pregnancy, it was the completely opposite effect. So with my second pregnancy, I had been taking the product for about 5 months. And although I was running my own business, teaching 5 exercise classes a day, and had a toddler who did not sleep, I still had that energy to keep going. And it was about at that point that it really hit home to me that I should be telling other moms about this product. And I think it was Tamara or Sarah, one of you girls came along to one of my classes because we all had babies at about the same point. And we got into conversation about what I was encouraging, advising my mums that maybe they could go and have a look at. And Elevate seemed to be the only thing that I knew of that was going to be safe for pregnancy and postnatal. And that was simply because the pharmaceutical industry was pushing that. Anything else out there, and I, being around the length of time that I have, I knew that I had to be really careful. Working with athletes, I had to be really careful with what was okay through ASADA and the international guidelines for athletes and supplementation. And so I was really, really skeptical about any product that I was going to put into me or encourage my clients to be consuming. And Juice Plus just made sense, because when I would say, well, what's in it? Because I got to be really careful here. It's fruits, veggies, and berries and grains. And that was it. And the fact that I could go and look at the bottle and that, it's all 3rd generation non-GMO farming, that, we can go to California and have a look at the plant like that. I haven't done it yet. I think Adrian's done it. One of you guys has done it. But that's amazing to me. To me, it was a real no-brainer, because postnatal depletion and what I see in my clients and have seen along the way and experienced myself is the real deal. And these little ones, they're the most beautiful little people, but they get the best of us every day and in every way. And we need to take care of ourselves as moms. So I encourage all of my moms to take the best care of themselves that they possibly can. And this is a really effective way and convenient way of doing it, because I'll be honest, not many moms are going to go and eat a salad with one hand when they've got a newborn attached to them. As much as I might advise them that would be great, we're just not going to do it. So this is an easy way to make it happen.
I love that it's really well aligned with your philosophy. Thanks for sharing. Adrian, if you can unmute yourself, and again, just addressing that question, tell us a little bit about yourself and then your why for Juice Plus, why you chose that over other things offered to you.
Hey guys, excuse me. Good evening, guys. I'm Adrian down in Mandurah here, a little bit cooler tonight in the caravan. Thanks for having me on. It was a while ago. We've been on Juice Plus now about 7 years, and ironically, it's around the time that we opened our first gym. So at some point there, not long ago, we had 4 gyms. Life was pretty busy, or has been pretty busy. But basically how it came along is Sonny, who's now 12, when he was younger, had some serious skin problems. And I was sort of finishing up FIFO and working into like a full-time job at Jandakot Airport on the RSC rescue chopper. And at that point in time, I was really struggling looking after Sonny, because whenever I came home, it felt like Ange was doing something different to try and sort out this really, really bad skin problem. And that's sort of how Juice Plus came into our lives. Obviously cleared Sonny's skin up, and I got buy-in. I was like, yep, no worries, I'll start taking this as well. But with the gyms, what we found when we first opened our gym, yes, like you said, Tamara, with your question, sort of why Juice Plus, so many things. I don't know if I wasn't open to it, but so many things just seemed to, people came knocking on the door wanting to, sell us that next best thing. And I must admit, initially, I didn't really used to look into it. But Ange did. Ange looks into absolutely everything. And obviously we talked and stuff. Nowadays, I look into it as well. It's definitely a massive interest of mine now, actually going down the path of having a conversation with people to find out more about the product that, that they're I guess, trying to sell me or get me to sell in some cases. And yeah, it's ironic when you look into it, how literally, and this is just me, and anyone that's on tonight or listening to this later, if this is, you know, within the next year or two, if as long as this is still correct, I actually haven't found anything that's backed by any science. Any product that has been no product that's ever been presented to me has got science of that product. Let's say it's this bottle here, in human blood. So many things that were presented to me had, you know, they could say, and I don't want to name any products or anything, but they might be able to say that this particular diet or thing is proven to be really good in rats, for example. But again, it was never about the thing that they were trying to sell you to take that was proven to be good in human blood or in the human body. The thing that blows me away with Juice Plus is, to date, there's around 38, am I correct, Tamara? Around 38. I think there's going to be more soon. Peer-reviewed, you know, double-blind, gold standard, you know, medical journals, and in some of the biggest universities in the world. And that to me, when I've been on this product. So to me, the product is an absolute no-brainer. I've got to be super clear about that, guys. Like, I've taken this now for 7 years. I've felt the benefits of it. I've seen it in my kids. I've seen it in people we've introduced it to. It's an absolute no-brainer to be aligned with a product like this, with the industry that I'm in, whether it's, and that's me as a gym owner, a personal trainer, whether it's a health coach, whether it's, you know, in fact, if someone is just a business owner that they're swapping time for money, this is just a great little extra insurance thing. So for me, that's what it is. You know, Juice Plus is a no-brainer, and I find it, have no problem recommending it to people because of what it's backed by. But to me, it's just fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule, and everyone needs more.
Thanks, Adrian. That's awesome. What is really great across the three of you is that it's a belief and affiliation with the product. So it's great to know that, you know, the product is front and center with you incorporating it into your business. So my second question to all of you is this one. Have a think. Justin, I'll start with you. Within the fitness industry over the last 25 years, since it's evolved with regulations and growth, there are certainly hesitations about providing nutritional advice as a personal trainer versus recommending Juice Plus. What are your thoughts with this, and how do you incorporate this into your business and your, I guess, your prescription or suggestion to your clients?
Thanks, Tam. Look, it is a really, really interesting one. And I think my view on this is that for general population, you know, we have to be conscious to stay in our lane. But what we're trying to actually help people with is nutritional habits. You know, I don't tell people, I don't write diet plans for people. I don't write meal plans for people. I will make suggestions, but I'll never say this is what you need to. Here's a diet plan. Go do it. The great thing about, you know, Juice Plus, and I'll talk, is we're recommending something that is really fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule, like everyone has said. Like, you know, it's the foundation of good nutrition. So it would be like me saying to someone, how many serves of fruit and veg do you get? Oh, I only get 2. All right, well, you know, you need this, you know, you need 7 to 13 every single day for a good, strong immune system so you can perform well in the gym, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, yeah, but that's too hard. Well, if it's too hard, why don't you try this? You know, it's convenience. But the other thing about it that goes beyond just that in regards to recommending is the reality of the extended Juice Plus community. The fact that we have programs that are written by food coaches, by nutritionists, by dietitians, recommended by doctors. So all of that stuff it's already there and it's already backed. So once again, when we look at those programs that we've got, like for example, the Shred 10, it's day 2 tomorrow, not day 3, just remember that. You know, which we're doing at the moment. You know, that's been through the approval process. And again, it's not stipulating you need to eat this. It's a series of recommendations. But what we do know is that if people do follow the recommendations, they will get the results that we're looking for. And, you know, I think as a personal trainer, the reality is people come to us because they want results. But the reality is, for the majority of people, I hope, maybe on this call, maybe it's just me, the majority of results are not going to happen in the gym. They're going to happen in the kitchen. That is so true. So, you know, our job is to help get our clients results. So I'm going to look at whatever possible angle I can that fits with my values to get my clients results, because I know if I can get them the results that they're looking for, you know, it bodes well for my business at the end of the day.
Yeah, I really like that, Justin. It's kind of like prescribing 8 hours sleep a night. It's kind of common knowledge, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, look, this is true across all health professional realms, including my own, that, you know, we're also discouraged from making specific nutritional advice, but we are certainly well within our capabilities to recommend general health and wellbeing guidelines, which includes optimizing fruits and veggies. Jenine, I'm going to pass to you. I'd love you to answer that question.
Yeah, sure, guys. I think Justin did an awesome job at summarizing all of that. And much of what I'm about to say, he's already said, so I'll make mine a little bit shorter. But yeah, 100%, you know, clients are coming to us for results. They're paying us good money and giving up their time to train with us to get them a certain result. And that's why they've walked through the door in the first place. So you can't train on an empty tank. You can't run your engine on an empty tank. So you've got to be getting that fuel into your body. And if we can help our clients to do that in a way that is within our scope of practice and offering them those guidelines. And also, as Justin mentioned, all of the nutritional components that come along with Shred and the recipe books that have been drawn up by nutritionists, then that's a fantastic win for the client and a win for us within our businesses. I think for me as well, working with this depleted population, you know, I really need to ensure that our moms are coming to me and, you know, they might not have had anything to eat that day except for a coffee when they come to a session. And it's my job then to make sure that I'm giving them at least some guidance and some support to ensure that they're going to go home and get something more substantial into them that's going to give them the fuel to get through the rest of their day with their kids and not just be going coffee after our session together. Because we all know that that's a real downhill slope. And then you're going into, you know, the emotional and the emotional side of things, as in addition to the physical depletion. So we got to make sure that we support our clients the best we can. And for me, it's a really convenient and big convenient way of doing so for both them and I.
Yeah, that's fantastic, considering the holistic care. I really love that. Adrian, I'm wondering, as a trainer of trainers, can you speak to this question?
Yeah, look, this is an easy one for me, because I think every trainer that I ever trained with, and even since I've been a personal trainer, I still have a trainer now. They make recommendations, you know, and generally it's probably what they're doing. People, no matter whether you're a health professional or, you know, a stay-at-home mum, everyone recommends things. So the beautiful thing though, and these guys touched on it, you know, Juice Plus is, it's more than just the product, you know, like we're all, you know, obviously raving fans of the product and can't speak highly enough about it, just like, you know, anyone else is about something they're passionate about. But it's backed by, again, so much science, and there's so many programs that we have that, like Justin touched on, are put together by health professionals, by the right health professionals. So for me, to answer your question, Tamara, about me coaching my personal trainers and now other personal trainers to run personal training businesses. So like Justin said, with regards to personal trainers, that the rate at which people stay a personal trainer is really, really low. The rate at which people drop off and leave the industry abruptly and very quickly is really, really fast, and it's quite sad. And we had that problem. So we put a mentoring program together with a guy that used to work at Fitness First, and he basically helped us put it together. And ever since I've done that, I've had so much more success with my personal trainers. And one of the biggest things that we touched on was other streams of income. And obviously, multi-level marketing, network marketing, Juice Plus just makes complete sense, because when you're not training someone, or when you're not seeing someone, I'm not just talking about a personal trainer, it could be somebody doing a consultation, could be somebody doing massage. If you're not doing what it is you do, you're not getting paid. If your client's not turning up because they're not well, you're not getting paid. If you're not turning up because you're not well, you're not getting paid. So having diversity in your income as a small business owner, that you're the business, you don't have employees or whatever, you're the business. This sort of thing is critical. I can't stress it enough to the personal trainers that I work with. But the best thing for me is I'm so passionate about Juice Plus. I'm so passionate about what this business can do for people, whether it's just a little bit of extra income or potentially completely changing the course of where they're going to go with their business, like Justin's kind of touching on, which is quite amazing.
Yeah, that's a really important point, Adrian, that you bring up here, that many of us go into the health and wellness industry for altruistic reasons. You know, we love it, we do it ourselves, we think, why would I not go and do it and teach other people and make money out of it? But the reality is, this is a small business. You are going into this as a small business owner, and being a small business owner, whether it be a massage therapist, whether it be a nutrition coach, whether it be a personal trainer, whether it be a group fitness instructor, it's still a small business, and often small business owns you. So just let's talk about that a little bit more. Justin, you've got a bricks and mortar business. You've got a physical location for your business. So you've got lots of outgoings with regards to that. You need to charge people a certain amount, and I'm sure you charge appropriately for your services based on the skills that you have. You're then bringing in additional streams of income, and you're charging people around this, obviously, for the sale of the product. Is this an issue? Are there objections or hesitations that you that your clients come up with? And how have you innovated that? How have you perhaps used Juice Plus to expand your business in different ways?
Thanks, Tamara. Yeah, look, it is a really interesting one, and being very honest, it's something I really struggled with initially, was the whole concept of I'm asking people to pay for my services. Now I'm asking them for something else, for Juice Plus as well. At the end of the day, like everyone has said so far, we're making recommendations. You know, I'm not saying if you don't go on this product, you don't belong in my gym, you can go somewhere else. It's a recommendation. But I know that from the recommendation, the clients that are on it are generally the ones getting great results and being consistent. And so someone will generally come back and say, hey, I think I need to look at this a bit more, potentially. But what it actually enables me to do, and I do a lot of business coaching around the fitness industry, and one of the biggest growth areas in America at the moment, that's not really happening here in Australia all that much, is for a PT to actually start to charge for nutritional coaching. So exactly what we've spoken about here at the moment, we're not actually going to be recommending any specific, I'm not running a diet plan, I'm not doing anything along those lines, but we're looking at a holistic approach. We're looking at sleep, we're looking at water, we're looking at what they're eating, food diaries, all that kind of thing, spending time with them, one-on-one consultations, and actually charging a fee for that. It's a huge layer of a business in America, and it's only just starting to trickle down here in Australia. Juice Plus, with all our programs, with all the science behind it, with everything, 90% of the work for this is already really done in a roundabout way. But the ability to have, I spoke about Shred 10 before as one of the programs, the ability to talk to clients and say, every month we'd have Shred 10. What's Shred 10? It's a detox program. It's a great kickstart for you to start taking a level of accountability with your nutrition. And we just run them every single month at the start of the month. It builds momentum, and people want to really get involved. And, you know, don't get me wrong, there's people that will see it and go, they'll try and do it without the product. Initially, they'll think, I don't need the product, I'll just follow the guidelines, shall we say. But eventually they will. And, you know, everyone needs, the reality is we all need more fruits and veggies. Sinking it into your business took me some time, but they work hand in hand. And like I said before, if it wasn't for the income that I now generate through that stream in my business, I wouldn't be in business today. So, you know, it's a program where I don't have to pre-buy all the product. I just have to order it. The company ships it. The company takes care of all the rest of it. You know, I don't have to hold stock for people. From an outgoings point of view, this is a business with zero outgoings outside of my franchise fee every year, which is, you know, $165, not even that. I don't know any other business out there that you can go into with an unlimited opportunity for that kind of outlay. So to be able to create a stream of income without the outlay is a massive opportunity.
And I suppose by integrating the Juice Plus business into your own business, what you're actually getting paid for is the referral that you're making. Like, you're not physically having to hold the stock and then retail it. You're just simply referring them. They make the decision, and then the company just simply pays you for the referral. So there's not those overheads of traditional business. Jenine, can you speak, being that your business is now moving into an online space from an outdoor space to an online space? Can you talk to how you've incorporated it and how you've, I want to use the word charged, even though we don't charge for Juice Plus, because it's really, as I've said with Justin, it's just that referral-based income. Can you talk a little bit about the financials and how you've incorporated and what's allowed you to do beyond just your new mama lifestyle?
Yeah, sure thing, hon. So my business predominantly had been a face-to-face exchanging time for money type business since I launched in 2012. All of my classes, I was teaching at a time 4 or 5 classes a day. I at one point had 5 subcontractors working for me within the business and teaching classes specifically postnatal all across Perth. And as time went on and my children became less likely to go to sleep on time, I found that I just wasn't able to continue and keep that going. And I also had a fairly hard face-down moment last year where I had a really bad accident. And that caused me to have to stop training completely. I wasn't able to keep going with my clients. I wasn't able to keep going with my personal training clients. I had to stop all of my physical training 100%. And it was really at that point when I realized the true potential of what Juice Plus has offered my business. I've always respected it. I've always talked to clients about it. But last July when that happened and I had to just stop cold turkey everything, and my income potentially went from, you know, teaching classes and PTs to nothing. This is what kept me going. So moving into this online space, Juice Plus really enabled me to consistently have that income to continue to reinvest back into my online programs. And now it's at a point where, as New Mama Lifestyle continues to grow bigger and reach clients globally, I'm able to build my Juice Plus business alongside that. So for example, I'm Canadian. I love to go home. I hadn't been home for a very long time. And this year I committed to going back multiple times a year to see my aging parents and my grandmother. And so in early April, I was back and I did 3 presentations on New Mama Lifestyle and on postnatal fitness, and a few on incorporating Juice Plus as well. And those were really successful. So it just meant to show me that, you know, I can continue to build into this online sphere and be quite location independent. And my family's now at the point where we're looking at moving into the southwest of WA. And, you know, I won't be taking the one-on-one PTs at all anymore. I've completely pivoted my business to a way that now works 100% for our family and what we want to do. And it's been so much because of the potential of what we have right here that I've been able to do that.
And as you said, while that new business is developing online, you've got that constant stream of income coming in from your Juice Plus business that you established months, even years before.
Exactly.
Philippa made a really fantastic, in the chat box here, Philippa made a really fantastic point that personal trainers are only with their clients maybe a couple of times a week, and yet when someone is taking their Juice Plus every day, sometimes even twice a day, they've constantly got their trainer in their mind. So in fact, you're a trainer in their kitchen 24/7. So you've got to get some value for money on that one for sure.
Yes.
Adrian, can you talk to the financials of this? Oops, sorry, buddy, you're muted.
There we go. I'm muted. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, look, again, another thing I'm super passionate about. Like a trainer we had a while ago, no longer with us. When I say had a while ago, was working in our Hall's Head gym, not with us anymore. We did exactly this. We put together a way that he could incorporate Juice Plus, something that Ange and I completely endorsed. We've actually had other products with other trainers that have got to the point where we couldn't have them in our gym. It conflicted too much. Not the Juice Plus thing, just in our values of what was going on and what it was about and how it was being done. But with a particular trainer, we worked with him to incorporate the product because of what he wanted into his business, so that basically there was a price for a personal training session, and then there was a price to be basically a premium client of his, which was, when I say premium, it's no pun intended as far as being, fruits, vegetables and berries, just a Juice Plus client. And it worked so well. Like, this stuff makes us look good. Holy crap. Like, if you can actually get a person to make a few changes to their nutrition, let alone take Juice Plus, they make a trainer look really, really good. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they're losing some weight, and people in the gym are going, oh, what's he doing? Next thing up, but they're only doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean? But they seem to be having a bit more fun, whatever, and I just think this product, or this type of business, if you get the right product, and I truly think that is Juice Plus. If you get that right within this health industry, not just personal training, we all know the benefits go far beyond, that one-on-one interaction, or just the weight loss. It's the, like me working with Richard, wasn't Richard Kirby, who lost a lot of weight. A lot of you have heard his story. It wasn't even I did a couple of sessions with him in the gym. It was more about nutrition. We all know nutrition's the most important thing. The exercise is like 20%. So, but I've changed his life. This is like a bond. Like, he's, in his own words, said that, he thinks I've saved his life. Like, that's so touching. But it's beyond that. Even from a business sense, getting the price right for the client so they can be on Juice Plus, and you can coach them, train them, massage them, whatever it is that you're doing, getting that right so that everybody's comfortable and it's within everyone's budget. We all know the benefits go far beyond that. Not just the results of what Juice Plus does, but that flow and effect of this person could become a teamie. This person might give you some referrals. It's no different giving someone a complimentary massage or PT session. Do you know what I mean? Like, how this works with your business and how it pays long term, which is how you should be thinking as a business owner. That's what really excites me. Hope that helps.
That's a really fantastic point. And also that ripple effect. Like, this isn't a product just for people that work with PTs. This is for their husbands who do FIFO. This is for their children who don't eat their broccoli. This is for their grandparents who, have significant health conditions. This is for their friends who might be wanting to lose weight and transform their lives. Like you said, Adrian, it's not just for the person who's going to come and see the PT. Fruits and vegetables is for everybody. So all of a sudden as a PT, your market goes much wider than who you could ever have imagined before. The other thing that I think all three of you really point out is the fact that you can package up your services at various levels to your clients. So you can have your entry-level service, you can have your medium-level service, and as Adrian said, you can have your premium, gold class, platinum service, which might include all or some of the Juice Plus products, as you're providing a more holistic service to the client, apart from just getting them to do bench presses and box jumps or whatever it is you do these days. So one last question for all of you. Justin, I'm going to come back to you. Now, a lot of hesitations I have had from personal trainers and health coaches and massage therapists and so on around the years is the hesitation that, oh my goodness, am I taking on a whole nother business? I've got my own small business. I'm trying to establish it. And now you're asking me to run a whole nother business. Is this the truth, or is this something that you feel is totally seamless within what you do?
It is now. I think is the best way to put it. Look, like I alluded to before, it took me a little bit of time to work out exactly where Juice Plus fit in my world. I knew where I wanted it to fit, but I almost treated them as, I had Beyond Limits and I had Juice Plus. And I think part of the reason was because I knew that the opportunities with Juice Plus far outreached the market of the gym. Let's face it, only 15% of the population actually pay for exercise. So that's a very small market. But I knew that Juice Plus was much more far reaching. But once I actually worked out and got it in my head that the gym was just one funnel, they became seamless. And, it's as the gym brings the clients to you. So it's not like I have to do a massive amount of spend a lot of extra time out there. What I'm actually really doing is what I should be doing as a trainer that is concerned about my client's health anyway, or wanting to have an impact. I should be checking in with them to see how they're feeling, how their diet's going, how their sleep's going, how their water's going. If they've missed a few too many training sessions, is everything happening at home? Like, that's what a good PT actually needs to do these days. So Juice Plus it's no more than that, so by just spending that time with my clients, actually being invested in them, I can actually really quickly, or build that relationship to basically say, why don't you give it a go? And it is part of my business. It is a seamless part of my business now. I don't have to spend a lot of hours on it. It's a stream of income. And if you've got a business that's got multiple streams of income, you spend appropriate amounts of time where you need to spend that time. So it's just a seamless approach now.
Yeah, that's really good. And, I'm just thinking about the health industry in general. What has changed that I can see over the last 20 odd years is the need for good customer service and customer care. And that's even in medicine as well. All of these industries are highly competitive now, and you need to go the extra mile because there's so much access online for people to shop around that you need to have that added extra. So in a way, by servicing your customers with Juice Plus and doing good customer care to make sure that they're getting the benefits of it, you're actually adding that little bit of extra that sets you apart from the next person. Jenine, can you speak to this with regards to, is it seamless, or should there be any overwhelm that people often feel?
Yeah, I think, look, initially when you're going into business, I think there's going to be a bit of overwhelm, whether you're just starting out or, when you're taking that leap from leaving a secure job, 9 to 5 or whatever the situation might be, to starting your own gig. It's going to feel scary at the start. But I think the beautiful thing about with joining this business and having it sort of work in tandem from the get-go is you've got this amazing community of support who have been there, and every single one of us are able to help each other with the questions and the concerns that we might have going into business. And you don't get that. Like in any other business model, you don't get that when you're starting your own thing. So for me, it really works seamlessly now. The professional development that I gain here, I can use that in my PT business as well. I use that in my online forums. They are skills that cross everything that I do. And if I have a question, I've got everyone in here that I could turn to who has their various skill sets to go to with that question. So the community of support in getting your businesses, this and the other, working together off the ground is just massive. I can't speak more highly of the support that you would get in coming into this, and knowing that also with client care, that we've got all of these resources there and this team of support to tap people into, whether it be through the monthly shreds and the leadership that's provided in here through you, Tamara, and with all the other NMDs across the country. It's just been massive. So I could not recommend it more highly to someone in terms of getting themselves out of that overwhelm and into actually making their business happen.
And I think that speaks volumes to the network marketing profession and those companies that are what we call legacy companies, companies that have been around for, you know, well over 10, 20 years. I mean, our company has been around well over 40 years. And these companies have established over time and effort and trial and innovation and pivoting, they've established tried and proven systems. And all you need to do with a franchise is follow a tried and proven system. So it's up to you to fit that into your particular personal training business model, but you just need to follow the tried and proven system and duplicate it, and you'll gain success. So fantastically said, well done. Adrian, can you speak to this question? Unmute yourself, buddy.
Did it again. Sorry, guys. Look, for me, you know, this business just creates diversity in your business. You know, whatever that excuse me, whatever that business is, you know, it's going to give you options. To me, it's like that diversity is insurance. You know, like Jenine said, she hurt herself. We had the same thing happen to a team member of Anne. She was a masseuse. Her leg was in a stick, like she couldn't massage. She was basically, you know, in a chair. This little bit of Juice Plus income she was getting on the side with her massage business actually saved her, you know. But for me, I think when things get going and assuming that you love the product like we do, you're, you know, you're good at whatever it is you do, massage or personal training, and assuming you're going to do the same enthusiasm and everything into a business like this, you're going to sleep at night. You've got options. It's that simple. So to me, it's a no-brainer. You know, for us, it's obviously now it's become, you know, it was a hobby for Ange, something I certainly captured the vision with, and now is going to be the plan A. You know what I mean? Like we still want the gym. Don't get me wrong, because I love the gym, love gyms, but yeah, this is what we're going to do. So I'm so excited to put the two together, even more in the future.
Thanks, Adrian. That's an awesome way to finish up. So one last question for all of you. I hope that you've thought about this one, because I know we discussed this before, but where to in 5 years? Justin, let's start with you.
Well, that's a big question. Look, as I alluded to before, my initial background was hotels. And when I left hotels, people often said to me, will you be back? And I actually said to them that, yes, I would be back, but it wouldn't be in a capacity that it was in before. And I've always had a massive goal to have my own retreat. So not be the place where, you know, not a retreat company, but when people go, you know, whether it be corporate, whether it be wellness, whatever it may be, we need to spend some quality time, you know, at a retreat, then that's where it would come up. Whether that happens in 5 years, Tam, I don't know, but that is the big picture. Look, just from my point of view, what Juice Plus is enabling me to do in my business, you know, and, you know, hopefully it continues. Like you said, I'm bricks and mortar. I started out solo. I now have 2 coaches. So having the extra income from Juice Plus enables me to get 2 coaches in, which enables me to spend more time with my kids, which was the goal all along. So, you know, for me, 5 years time, very close to that retreat. Let's just say that.
That's fabulous. I love that. I love the fact that it's allowing you to achieve your dreams, but also stay true to your values, which is really important. Jenine, how about yourself? Where to in 5 years' time for you in Juice Plus?
Cool. Okay. Thanks, Tam. Well, look, guys, I've got to admit, I'm a bit of a dreamer, and I get to live my dreams, and I'm pretty crystal clear on this stuff. I do the vision boarding, and I do my journaling, and I meditate, and I'm getting pretty good at bringing this all to reality. So in about 5 years' time, within this business, I hope to be an MD with a thriving team beneath me, and really helping the other women and men within my team to grow their businesses. I hope to be living down south, which is in the process of happening now with my family. And, you know, similar to Justin, we'll be setting up a retreat down that way, but combining wellness and nature and business and health from the inside out. So really reconnecting our family and reconnecting anyone who comes to that space with nature. And also, you know, traveling back and forth to Canada multiple times a year. My parents are in their 70s. I know that they don't come here because it is a bit of a long haul flight to get over this way. And I want to be heading back multiple times throughout the year to see them, because you know, my family is so important to us. So there's a lot of big dreams that are coming to fruition, as it's been a big April. Now as we head into the rest of this year, I'm even more confident and excited about what's coming our way. So 5 years time, bring it on.
I love that. And would it be fair to say, Jenine, you know, knowing your journey, would it be fair to say that Juice Plus is part of the reason why you've been able to make these steps, that the personal training business that you originally had would never have allowed you to do that?
100%. Absolutely. And, you know, I really tried to grow it. I did. I really thought that, you know, taking over WA and then I was going to franchise it and we were going to I had all these big dreams of what Mums with Bubs Fitness would be when I started out 7 years ago. And it came to that point where I just needed to pivot. And in that pivot, I've opened up doors that I never imagined. And along the way, it has been this Juice Plus income that's allowed me to consistently look at reinvesting into myself and my own professional development and my education, and investing into building my online business, and ensuring that all of these pathways can come together. But it's been multiple income streams that all work together. That's really brought it to truth.
Fabulous. That's awesome. And Adrian, I'm going to let you finish off, my friend. Where to
okay.
You and
okay, guys. 5 years from now, I'll be 100 Club NMD. I'll be 100% living in my passion, helping heaps of people, showing other people how to do this business. But more importantly, every single school holidays we'll be going somewhere freaking awesome with the whole family, including Andrew's grandma. She'll be living with us soon. We're getting a house with all of us. And the very selfish thing that I'm super, super into, which will be happening a lot more, will be my racing. So my speedway, so sprint car racing, and you know, at the level that I want to do it. I didn't come from a rich background. You need money in that sport. I know I can do it. I know I'm good at with that sport, and I just can't wait to have the money to do it and give it a bit of a shake up and show these guys how it's done.
And would it be fair to say that maybe the personal training business might not have been able to do that for you, or the gym business?
Definitely. No, it couldn't do it. You know, I think I heard the goalies, you know, wanted to open up 50 or 100 chiropractic studios. You know, at one point there, I wanted to, you know, open up a lot of gyms, and 4 was enough to show me that it was just getting way too hard, and we probably wouldn't even be married, and all sorts of things. So this is the way.
Love it. Thank you so much. Well, thank you all three of you for opening up your hearts and your businesses to everybody on here tonight, whether you're seeing this live or whether you're watching the replay. I'm sure you've got lots of thoughts racing around inside your head. What I know about this business, this Juice Plus business, is you're working with a premium product that has been around it's stood the test of time. There's been a lot come and go in the time that I've been involved with the products. I've seen lots of fads come and go, and, you know, let's face it, the fitness industry is full of fads. But fruits and vegetables will always stand the test of time because it's something that everybody needs and everybody understands. But what's even more fantastic about this business model, particularly for people in the health and wellness arena, is that it gives you two things that not a lot of traditional business can give you, and that is the ability to leverage your time. Time is our greatest, most precious commodity, but also compound what it is that you do. So whether it is that you want to make money, even if it's one of you want to get a mission about certain aspects of health, like women's health with Jenine, or men's health with Justin, the ability to compound what you do and reach far more people around the world, you can have a far greater impact with a business model just like this. So if it is something that resonates with you, if it's something that you're interested in, you want to know more about it, please connect with the person who invited you onto the call tonight or to have a look at this replay. Ask them more questions, do your due diligence and find out if this is a way that you can actually generate health and wealth with Juice Plus Business. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful, healthy rest of your week, and we'll see you soon.